Hi, you're watching Live Hangouts with Tahyira Savanna. Stay tuned for episode number 3.
Temperatures right now of how low it is, it doesn't usually get this cold. So it says 9 degrees.
Wow. Yeah, it's been kind of chilly in LA too, to tell you the truth. People like it gets cold here, but I'm like, I didn't know that. Like, I left New York for not cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. Word. But let's get into it since we're already behind time, and I know we all got stuff with busy women. We got stuff to do. So
Yeah.
so much for hanging out with me and joining me for this interview. I hope everyone watching can either learn something, pull away something new, find out something for like your friend, for you to share or whatever. This is not just about me and parrots. It's more about like just everyone having like a full conversation and it's a hangout. So yeah. Sidebar, I spelled her name wrong in the promo, so I'm going to correct that on YouTube. That was super my bad. I'm doing like 1,000 things, and yeah. So we'll correct that on all that stuff. So get into it. So you're like a fashion designer. I'm going to introduce you a little bit. You're a brand called The Diary 5140. It's kind of like a closet almost, like, right? Like a closet that people could like rent from and they could also buy from.
Yes.
Right. Okay, cool. So my first question is, do you believe that there are actual rules in fashion?
No. I feel like fashion is just, another art form. You can just express yourself, do what you feel.
Right, definitely. I agree. So when it comes to like all these, so like say if I'm a new person, I want to start like a fashion blog, but I don't think that, I never looked at myself as a person that was into fashion, because I think that's how a lot of bloggers and fashion bloggers started off. They weren't like model-esque types, but they wanted to kind of have their own. What would you say to a person who wanted to like start a fashion blog? Like what would be the first thing they need to like be about or know this is what they want to do? Like what would be that kind of call to action kind of thing for a person that's involved in that?
I'll tell them just do it. Because you kind of start like evolving and growing from the time you start, and as you keep going, you learn about yourself. So it's like a journey. It's like, the fashion is what it is, but it's just you. So
Right.
Whoever you are is who the fashion will be, or whatever the blog will turn into and stuff like that. So I'll say just start it, and like everything kind of just evolves and just goes from there.
I always thought that fashion is one thing and then style is something else, but it's really like style is what people like look at. It's like the clothes are there, and then what you bring them off, It's like, I was watching Cardi B, she was talking about like how she still wears like Fashion Over and then name brand shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, Fashion Over costs like $5. So it's like, you gotta learn how to style it up. So yeah, that's cool. Because a few people ask me like, how do you blog? And I'm like, I don't know.
And then you can see too, like you're confident in yourself. So, it's just a representation of you,
Yeah.
So that's what they get.
Next question. Online closets have sort of taken over its own kind of lane since the whole, like we say, fashion blog. But this isn't something that's new. This is something that's super old at this point. So I just blog prominence. What do you think will be like the next like fashion tech kind of wave? Like, what do you think will be the next thing that we'll see? Like, we already have like pop-up shops, and what will be the next virtual reality? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, and well, I haven't seen too like with like fashion shows and stuff. Like now they're not just doing it like live, so it's just so tune in. Like they're just in a room and they create their own runways there. So I know that's a thing. So maybe they're gonna go with like apps. Like if fashion, just tune into this. Yeah, so I can see something like that.
More accessible to people in the way in which. Because I was reading an article last night thinking about this interview really, because a lot of my questions would be you were like on trend, that's fashion, and I was just reading on, I think it was Trend Hunter's site, and they were talking about trends in like all tech, fashion, lifestyle, just a whole bunch of trends of 2018. I just wanted to see what people were talking about, and it's a lot of that. Everything is going to tech friendly. Social media is like what it is. Like Elle magazine, they said last year, put out a campaign. I think it was Elle Japan or one of those other countries, and the magazine was like an Instagram post, like the model photo, like you saw that, and I'm like, oh, like really, like, and I'm thinking I'm in forward, and I'm like, what, like, how is that? So you have to always be on trend, and especially if you're working in fashion, it's always being forward, like, it's the wall about, even like, it's like what's in already, like people are wearing spring stuff and we're in winter, so.
Exactly.
All right, cool.
It's like at the same time though. So it's like people, like, even though it's getting, like less social as far as, people being around each other.
Right.
At the same time it is, because with the pop-ups and stuff, or, different things going on, like people still want to have that connection and see or feel the fabric, or,
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. Curating, no longer a catchphrase but you were one of the first people I noticed on Instagram, like an Instagram account to like curate specific like content and like your page. You just look like a different kind of page for your brand. Like, how'd you come up with the idea initially? Because a lot of people do it now because it's trendy, but before a lot of people were doing it, you did like, you know, you kind of took a risk. That's all I'll say. You took a risk doing your Instagram account like that. I won't make
Thank you. I knew that I wasn't like into just one specific thing, and I did want it to be like that. I can keep, you know, collecting all the things that I love within art and fashion and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, like how do I name that? Like, am I just a creative director? I'm not just only a designer. Like, what is that? And I think I was paying attention to something with some art exhibit and stuff like that, and it stood out. And I saw curator. So I was like, curator, that sounds good. So I looked up, you know, the definition and stuff. I was like, that's basically what I'm doing just for fashion in a sense. So, you know, that was the best fit, because with designer, I feel like I'm just limited. With, you know, being a creative director, it's like, but I'm not just, you know, so it was just like the perfect mix that I can just be myself. And
I think all the people who are there are in tune with me. They're not like me doing the same things, but
yeah,
the essence that we do so much things that it's hard for people to sometimes when they ask us, well, what are you doing? It's like, I don't know, like, I'm a blogger, I'm also a writer, I'm also a talent manager. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just here. Like, you're just tired, so like that's how you just become like a brand. Like, essentially, people don't know that. Like, you know, people think it's like, oh, you were trying to be this. No, I wasn't. I was trying to just be who I was, and people
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing, just being yourself. Like,
if they research there, that's one point I want to put in for people watching for entrepreneurs. You just said you research the word and then what it is. I think a lot of people nowadays, it's so like quick and microwave, and you know, it's gonna have good thing, but to do real good content and to have longevity and do it for real and for real other brands and other companies to take it seriously, you have to do your research. Like, you have to not make it look like it was a get rich scheme. And so many people look like that and they don't think that they look like that, you know? Yeah. It's just their business, you know, and I'm talking about music artists, DJs, brands, whatever that we're doing. It's like, you have to make it seem professional at whatever level you're at. You know, that's what my company, the Red Media Group, is all about. It's like, small minds can't comprehend big dreams, but we can. It's like, just because we may not be indie doesn't mean that we're not professional. So, you're very professional in your marriage, so I love that about you. Let's all do this. So, I don't know if you think it's important or you think it's like, it doesn't help. It's like the opposite of reaction.
No, I definitely think it helps and such. And for the exact same reason, because they would have never gotten as far as they did if someone else didn't do it before. You know, Marvin Gaye, he probably wasn't rapping the same way, but they were also, you know, sharing personal stories or, you know, like their accomplishments and stuff, or Michael Jackson, or, you know, different stuff like that. So you kind of need everyone to keep going a little further, and that's how we got there. I mean, slavery was just the other day. So, you know, like, if someone didn't keep going a little further, like, wouldn't be
no
right
bank
now.
by black people. Like, national bank that's owned by black people or any kind of minority, anything. All these banks are owned by the same people from slavery. So it's like a lot that people don't think about it. You know, we just have to like put our heads together and really think about it.
Keep going.
So, all right, cool. What are your plans? More lighter questions now. What are your plans for 2018? Just like fashion, like any like brand, like a partnership, or anything you could talk about for like for the diary that's coming up.
Can't talk about too much.
Okay.
But I will have a fashion show. When I'm ready to do that, I'll give you some exclusivity. I'll share with you first when I'm ready to share it. But one thing I will say is I'm gonna do a fashion show. Like, I have never done a fashion show.
Oh my God, you have to work
and stuff. It will be interesting. But the last fashion show I did was during New York Fashion Week in New York. So now to come to the South, where it's like a whole different vibe and stuff, like, I'm excited and stuff. Before I was a little nervous, but you know, after the last couple of months, I've been like networking more and meet different people. So now I'm just like, okay, I'm good. It's stuff. So I'm just gonna do it my own way. Their culture is so different, and so their fashion shows is definitely different. It's a lot of Vogue type situation. So I love that.
Hair too. Like, hair is a big thing now.
Yeah, hair is huge.
Anything you want to say to the people tuning in right now?
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yay. So again, thank you guys for watching Live Hangouts. We're wrapping this up. This video is going to stay here for 24 hours on my feed, so be sure to come back again if you missed something. And then it's going live on my YouTube channel, and we'll put more links to her then her main site so that you guys can check out the diary and leave her some comments and all these stuff.
I'll post on my website as well, video.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, girl, for helping me do this. I really, really appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.